What's going on, everyone? I'm here to talk to you today about a certain issue with a 2012 to 2014 Honda CR-Vs, and that's a partially clogged heater core causing a not so warm condition on the driver's side vent. So this is blown 84. You can see the car's fully warmed up. It's all the way to hot. And yeah, so 85 over here. Let's go to the passenger side, see what we got. So you can see automatically going up. So this was there's actually a bulletin for these cars, and it's a 2012 to 2014 CR-Vs. There's a couple of VIN breaks, but basically all of them. And so what I'm going to be doing today is using CLR, which is a chemical that removes calcium. You can pick this up at like a Home Depot or a Lowe's or basically any hardware store, maybe even like Target. And I'm going to be using that with some water and basically a pool pump. It's a whole kit that Honda provides, and it works really well. It takes about 2 hours, the total process, and hopefully we'll have some success. I've had basically 100% success rate. Even I use this also sometimes when the cars have aftermarket coolant and clogs up other heater cores on Civics, Pilots, even non-Hondas, Fords, you know, Chevy, Nissan, whatever. So I'm gonna go ahead and start the process. I'm gonna take a little video while I'm doing the process so you guys can kind of see what's going on, and then we'll get some results afterwards, and hopefully they're successful. So you can see 142, so that's nice and warm. Put on this vent, and you can see it dropping drastically. There's gonna be a difference in temperature from one side to the other, but it shouldn't drop nearly this much. Shouldn't be this much difference. But again, we'll take a measurement afterwards and see. All right, everybody, so I have it all set up over here. As you can tell, it's a pretty crazy setup. So basically you're just running the pump to this bucket with the solvent, and then back into the heater core, and then back out of it. And that's, you know, basically how it goes. So we're gonna run this for about 2 hours or so, and then I'm gonna take the car outside and use the garden hose and flush the heater core back and forth over here for about 10-15 minutes or so. Make sure everything's out of there. So, all right, I'm gonna start this. It gets pretty loud, so that's why I wanted to do this before I turn on the pump. All right, guys, time to get to work. Last thing I wanted to say, this is what it is. You take 2 of these 228-ounce bottles, pour them in here with a gallon of water, and that's the ratio that we're using. So you can buy this anywhere, once again. Any hardware store. I think we got this one actually from Walgreens. All right, so now what I'm doing here is taking a hose and running back and forth into the heater core. Make sure you get all that CLR stuff out. You don't want to leave that in there. Run it back and forth a couple times. And then we're gonna add some fresh coolant to the system, bleed it properly, and check, see, make sure we have we have heat on the driver's side. All right, guys, so one last step before we put the hoses back on and start bleeding is we're gonna blow all the water out of here. Go back and forth a couple times. And that's it. Put the hoses back in. All right, everybody, so as you can see, I'm bleeding the coolant here. You know, these cars are kind of a pain to bleed. I have the front raised up a little bit to make sure we don't have any air pockets in the cooling system. So I use a combination of a funnel and raising up the front end. So I'm gonna go take a reading right now. 106, 108. So you can tell it's already automatically better right now. 116, still climbing. Car's fully warmed up. Heat's on all the way. We had it about here or so. 123, one's still going up. So I could definitely feel it's a lot warmer already. And now let's compare it to the passenger side. A little bit warmer as expected. This side's closer to the heater core, but there's not the drastic change like there was, drastic difference So it's over here, coming back down a little bit. Let's see what it stops at. So, yeah, so it looks like we've been successful. It's definitely blowing nice and warm. It's hot inside the car. Normally, I don't think anybody drives with this thing all the way up, but you never know. And yeah, so this applies to all 2012 to 2014 CR-Vs, very common. You could also use this on any car you're having any heater core concerns, or the heat's not blowing out as warm as you think it should be. And typically, you know, it starts warm on passenger side, gets cooler, a little cold, and then this is just basically non-existent heat. So keep that in mind. This is definitely a easier and cheaper option than replacing the heater core, as you don't have to remove the dash like you normally would to do that job on this car. So this just takes a couple of hours and the right tools, and there you go. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification button, and stay tuned for future videos.